Hello, friends. This is Mrs. Crowe. I teach second and third grade at Skyline. Last week, you wrote your first distance learning opinion paper, and this week we want you to write another one. We want you to look back at your bingo topic sheet from last week and choose a new topic and write a new statement. However, we want you to add a little more to your opinion statement this week. We want you to add a hook or a lead to the beginning. A hook or a lead is really going to grab your reader right at the beginning and make them want to keep reading your paper. You may have tried this before when you were writing narratives and informational papers earlier in the year. I'm going to share my screen with you here and show you what I mean. Here are some types of leads or hooks that you might use to start your paper. You could start with a question. You could start with a sound, a fact, dialogue, or even a story. And there are several other types of leads or hooks you could use also. But for this week, we're just going to focus on two of them. Either trying to begin with a question or beginning with a sound. I've written an opinion statement here that says, I believe kids should be able to bring a snack to school. But I'm going to try to make that beginning better by adding a question. One question I could write is, do you ever have trouble listening to your teacher because you were so hungry? Well, I have. Okay, there's one question, but I want to make a few options. I want to try another one too. It's always better to have several options and then be able to select your favorite instead of just going with your very first idea. So another question I could put is, have you ever sat at your desk trying to work, but all you can think about is how hungry you are? Me too. There. Now I have two questions, but I think I want to try beginning with a sound one. Let's see. A sound that I think my stomach sometimes makes is like a grumbling sound. So I'm going to start this one with the word grumble. Grumble, grumble. That's the sound my stomach is making. I'm so hungry that I can't concentrate on my work. Grumble, grumble. That's the sound my stomach is making. I'm so hungry that I can't concentrate on my work. Another sound my stomach sometimes makes is a gurgling sound. So I'm going to try one more and start it with the word gurgle. Gurgle, gurgle. That's my stomach. I haven't eaten since 7 a.m. and there are still 2 more hours until lunchtime. Fix this. All right, now I'm going to go back and try my opinion statement with each of these to see which one I want to use. Again, my opinion statement is, I believe kids should be able to bring a snack to school. So I'm going to try adding that to the bottom of each of these. Do you ever have trouble listening to your teacher because you are hungry? Well, I have. That's why I believe kids should bring a snack to school. Or, have you ever sat at your desk trying to work, but all you can think about is how hungry you are? Me too. That's why I believe kids should bring a snack to school. I'm going to try it with my sound words. Grumble, grumble. That's the sound my stomach is making. I'm so hungry that I can't concentrate on my work. That's why I believe kids should bring a snack to school. Gurgle, gurgle. That's my stomach. I haven't eaten since 7 a.m. and there are still 2 more hours until lunchtime. That's why I believe kids should bring a snack to school. I am going to go with this very last one here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to write my beginning now. I'm going to begin with my hook, and then I'm going to add my opinion statement right after it. That's why I believe, kids should be able to bring a snack to school. And here I have my beginning. Gurgle, gurgle, that's my stomach. I haven't eaten since 7 a.m. and there are still 2 more hours until lunchtime. That's why I believe kids should be able to bring a snack to school. You will notice I did not put any reasons or examples in my beginning. You don't want to do that in the beginning, because if you add your reasons and examples right away, there's no reason for the reader to keep reading. You don't want to give too much away. The other thing you want to remember is when you do write this in your final draft, you want to take the first word, look at gurgle there, and I'm going to indent a little bit. Good writers indent the first words of their writing. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. There. So what we would like you to do is go back and look at your bingo topics from last week, pick a new topic or one of your own ideas, and then write your own opinion statement. And then get a scratch paper and try writing some questions or some sound word beginnings for a hook to try to hook your reader right at the beginning. Then star the one you like the best. Write that hook again and add your opinion statement underneath. And then save it, and then you can use it next week for your final draft. All you'll have to do is copy that right into your final draft, and bam, your beginning is done. Opinion writing can be very, very powerful. It can affect changes. When presidents are coming up with their speeches, they're writing them before they speak them to try to convince people to vote for them. They have to come up with a big hook to get somebody to listen to them in the first place, and then add some really good reasons or examples in order to get people to vote for them. I could take the writing I just did, and after I add some good reasons and examples, I could take this one to the principal about wanting a snack at school, and maybe he would look at that and read it and say, huh, you make some good points. I think kids should be able to bring a snack to school. And a change could take place. Maybe you want a later bedtime on Friday nights. The audience for that would probably be your parents, because they're the ones who make your bedtime. So you could start off with a really good hook that grabs your parents right at the beginning and makes them want to keep reading, and then add some excellent reasons and examples. And maybe after reading your paper, you'll convince them and they'll decide, yes, you do need a later bedtime on Friday nights. You want to make your opinions papers realistic though. If I were to write a paper saying, I think all schools should have a water slide, well, that would be fantastic, of course, but it's not very realistic because water slides are very expensive. There are safety issues and insurance issues and lots of other problems with having one of those at school. So no matter how well I wrote my paper and how convincing, it probably wouldn't end up with a change. We probably would never end up with water slides at our schools. So you need to choose a realistic topic and then try to convince your readers. So friends, we'd like you to go back and choose your topic, write your opinion statement, add your hook, and then save it for next week. And your teachers would probably love to see what kind of hooks and statements you come up with. So you could either email them what you wrote, or maybe take a picture and send it to them if you're able to do that. Alrighty, happy writing. And please know that as teachers, we feel so very thankful that we have each of you in our lives. Bye-bye.